Hello, everybody. This is Bugsy here. I have an I have an announcement. And trust me, now I'm not gonna call somebody bitch ass motherfucker. Um, although I did have an idea for on Sakura to do that. Like, you know, I did that whole Dark Mario at an announcement. And then I just thought, what if I did it like the Eggman in the fan dub, and thought about that. But that's not really what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is well, what I actually want to talk about is, the Bugsy verse, or at least a version of the mock verse, but basically the Bugsy verse. It's always expanding, always changing, always doing different things and whatnot. So, and Bugsy Prime as a character has a whole bunch of different versions of himself. So, I'm making a few more, but then I thought I have this one that I really am that is really gonna be good, and I'm gonna write my own. I'm writing my own little stories. This is based on Sakura Wars, by the way, and that has nothing to do with the fact that I've been playing the old Sakura Wars and I've been kind of enjoying my time. I understand why Sakura Wars never really worked in the States until now. But legit, I'd have probably been the only weird kid that would have enjoyed it if it was actually in the States. And because of that, I wanted to I'm making an alternate universe to Sakura Wars where Ogami, instead of Ogami, we get the big three. If you don't know who the big three is, like legit, it's in my channel name, which is Har, Bugsy Prime, and Atsumaru Call. But they're gonna be different from. These are gonna be different. Har is gonna just be called Har. Well, actually, he still gets to be called Har, but just differently. And we still get on Maru, but most people call him Maru in this universe. Or Mousy if you want to piss him off. So, okay. So, it's pretty much like Sakura Wars, but just the big three instead of, the main guy being a part of it. They get assigned to the place that Ogami's assigned to. And basically what ensues is pretty much the retelling of the first game, but with a little bit of that old big three box twist that I'm known to do. In this universe, Chaos Lords have coexisted with humans for a long ass time. Not like in the main Monthverse where they're kind of a secret, but the government kind of knows about them. But they know that the government knows that they can't really do anything to the Chaos Lords because if they were ever able to rise up, they wouldn't be able to stop them technically. They would have tried with a bunch of anti-magic shit, but it wouldn't have worked. Not saying I'm hinting at another plot line. Probably not, or probably something I could do in a movie. I'm just talking to talk here. But but Artemis Kuro is one of the people who the active king gives gives his sons leave to join the military so they can learn a little bit more about well a little bit about what it means to be not as powerful, not not relying on your magic to constantly bail you out of a situation. And the three work hard at what they do. You know, Ansukumaru excelling at, guns. Haruo excelling at hand to hand. And I've and Bugsy and this version of Bugsy, it's still excelling at swords and any kind of bladed weapon, especially sickles. But I'm not gonna tell. That's not gonna be a thing that we get into yet. So basically, yeah. And I actually was thinking about this little scene that I was gonna do. Um, this is gonna happen way later in the story, but I kind of wanted to do it to see what you guys think. Um, Ansukumaru and Haruo at the sit, putting the props away that are all laid out on the stage. So, do you think so? Bugsy really gave it his all today. He always does. We did. We weren't too shabby ourselves. How were we? Nah, I think we did pretty good. Samiri comes in. Hello, 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 Maru and Haru. Heh, what are you doing? What are you doing here, Miss Samiri? We're kind of, we're just doing a little bit of cleanup. Usually it falls to us because, whenever Bugsy overexerts himself, he's usually the one that doesn't have to do much. Why is he the star of your group? Sumeri asks with a, well, not really a patronizing tone of voice, but kind of a curious, but also kind of a timid sort of voice. Well, I wouldn't say Bugsy's the star of anything, really. If he had it his way, he'd be a bit player. But our brother excels at a lot of stuff, you know. I know you guys may think of him as the goofball of our little group, but you seen him in battle. You seen him around his Kobu. And, like he made his own. Like we made our own Kobus out of scratch, but our brother made his out of his own magical energy. Because the military actually allowed him to use some of his magic to create his Kobu. But when he uses overdrive like he did today, well, like he did yesterday, it always leaves him drained. Even though today was just us doing a performance, he still feels the side effects of what happens. Our brother takes a lot of. Our brother may look like he doesn't take a lot of things seriously, but when it comes to fighting, he's always gonna take. He's always gonna take that seriously. But we kind of wonder, Miss Mary, what do you want to know so bad? I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem like a person of your star power would want to even have anything to do with our brother. I was just asking about how he was doing because I was worried. I mean, yeah, a lot of you guys were worried, but You know, other than Sakura, you're the one. You're like one of the other ones. You're one of the other part of the troop that are asking questions. And then again, our brother is popular. Our brother may be popular with you guys. You know, even though we feel like bit players, Bugsy always made us feel like we weren't. Like he, like even though we always felt like his sidekicks, he always made us feel like we were part of the stage too. Sure, I'm getting a little heavy-handed with the metaphor, with the stage and play metaphors, but our brother is the kind of dude that will make you feel better no matter what mood you're in. Like if you're so totally sad, he's gonna break his fucking back to make you feel better. And if yet if ever you need to talk, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there, just kind of being there to help you out. See, me and Harima are the ones that always keep him in check when no one's around there for him. You know, we've always had each other when we were in the academy. A lot of people didn't like us back in those days. We were the practical jokers. We were efficient at many things in our respective fields. But not a lot of people liked us because we excelled too much. No, not even the drill sergeants. Oh, those days of the academy weren't the best, but we always had each other to pull us out of it. And then we got transferred here. And y'all welcomed us like we're a part of your family. And you know, if you're a member, if you're one of us, a, a Kuro by blood or by by adoption, family is a family is a big important thing to us. Like we treat it like any we tr- it's like the one thing we're always it's like the one thing that keeps us going and kind of strengthens us a little bit. I mean, Sakura though, she's vying for a bro's heart, and it seems that you are too. Mary, for a minute, is taken aback by what they said. Well, mostly about family and all the other stuff. But the last one seemed to stick into her mind for a bit. She goes, "I'm totally not vying for his heart. I don't know. I don't know what you two think is going on, but do not want. I do not think of him in that way." She, Asagora, Asagora just simply says with a kind of jokey tone, "Sure you don't, and we're totally not princes." So I mean, like, if you were able to get with a bro, you could be royalty. But the fact that you'd be by his side for most of it would be would probably be all the more sweeter to you. But but if he was king, he'd be able to make it so you could still be in place and still do your thing. But hey, I'm just, hey, I'm just talking out of my ass. What do I know? Mar, really? Hey, I mean, we're part of this troop. They they should they should like Shamiri and the others at least. Well, the others at least know about this, but I don't think Shamiri does. So, hey, one person that knows the truth. Ah, you know, Bugsy, if Bugsy was here right now, he'd probably he'd probably smack you on the head right now. He's right behind me, isn't he? Yeah, he is. On Sakamaru. Bugsy, I thought you were knocked down. Hey, bro, I'm just helping you out. Don't do it. Come here, come here, you freaking, come here, you blonde-headed, come here, you blonde-headed motherfucker. I'm coming for you. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. So here, I'm so sorry for my little brother's rude talk. Um, just forget what you heard about the prince thing because it's not really important to us. What's important to me and my brothers especially is the fact that we're here to do what we can for the capital. It's pretty much all we're here for. When you look at, I mean, we're not looking for love initially, but if it goes down like that, it goes down like that. But I don't want my brother putting ideas in any of you guys' heads. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be treated as a prince. Of anything, really. I just want to be treated like everybody else. And so does Mara and Har. Even though sometimes Sakura can act a little bit, well, himself. Hey, well, that's what it means. You know what it means. But Bugsy having him in a straight up headlock. So we're gonna go. Hey Har, you mind doing the rest of Mara's work? Do you mind? No, bro. you go discipline our brother like usual. Har, this is not cool. Why you on Bugsy's side? Because you were kind of being a little bit of a douche. So yeah, can't help you, bro. You know, this is totally unfair. I swear to you guys. Bugsy drags him off to punish him in the way he normally does. So Mary walks away, laughing a little bit at the display of what just happened. And thinking to herself, the big three are an interesting trio. And that's pretty much the scene. And you're probably wondering, well, Bugsy, which girl do you actually like in Sakura Wars? Because it seems like you're leaning towards Samiri. And let me just say something. Let me just say something. Let me put something on the record. I'm playing Sakura Wars, and I kind of lean towards Sakura a little bit, but I kind of think Samiri's kind of hot. But that's do I have a best girl? I don't know. I'm very undecided right now. And then I just saw I'm playing episode 3 and I'm seeing Kana, and she's pretty cool. So I'm pretty much undecided on that category, but I don't really. I mean, whatever I decide in the game is probably not going to be representative of what's going to be in the actual in these stories. They still fight the Hive of Darkness though, but instead of but one character actually joins them because it wouldn't be a conflict between. It wouldn't be a conflict without this character, the one person that still, in every other iteration of the Bugsyverse, still drives Bugsy to do what he needs to do. And that is the ultimate, aka Bloody. So he joins the Hive of Darkness. Mostly as a way to just kind of be able to fight his half-brother. He's not the same baggage as he does in the main universe, just they never become friends. He's mostly just always been just an adversary, and basically gave his soul to literally destroy his brother. But more on that another time. Um, yeah, but I'm still playing Sakura Wars, and it's fun. And I was always kind of a fan of Sakura Wars. I just never could get into any of the games because some of them didn't come out here, and the one that did, I could never find in the store. So I'd always have to watch like playthroughs and stuff if I wanted to really enjoy Sakura Wars, or people subtitling some of the Sakura Wars games so I can understand it. But I always did like Sakura Wars. So yeah, I'm a fan, but I'm a fan that finally gets to play another a game that many people that not a lot of people have played. And now that there's the English patch, all the everybody that speaks English can finally play Sakura Wars. I'm happy about that. I'm like, well, and I know some of you will be like, well, Bugsy, the new one's localized. It's here for America. It's here for like English speaking people. Well, yeah, it is, and I'm happy about that. I'm actually really, honest to God, happy about that. Because it just means that Sakura Wars is going to be for a new batch of people, and for me included. And I hope that Sakura Wars actually has more of a strong foothold now than it ever has in the States. Because I really love these characters. They have grown on me, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm having fun. I'm a guy who likes, visual novels and dating sims. So, I'm the kind of guy that does. I have a girlfriend though, but so do note that it's not like I'm just getting into it just to be like, oh, Sakura-chan, give me all you have, or I'm like, Samir, come to me. Best girl. I can't really talk about that until I'm done with the first first game of the review, and I'm hoping that the people who did translate the first game will actually be in the second game. I mean, that they actually get to translate the second game, third, and probably the third and fourth. Because that's on the Saturn, that's on the Dreamcast, and I've seen people do like translated English for like Dreamcast games. So maybe we can have that because I like Sakura Wars and I'm always playing the theme when I get up. So yeah, I got some. I was always kind of in. I always was kind of. I like Sakura Wars and I was always a fan. I was always kind of a fan of it, especially when Neo Tsunami started like airing. Especially when Neo Tsunami started airing Sakura Wars, and that, even though that didn't have the romantic element that the actual games have, it was still enjoyable because I did like these characters even then. So to play this is just I'm happy, and that doesn't mean I'm happy just so I can enjoy being around Sakura because that'd be weird. And besides, as much as I may care about Sakura Sensei, she belongs to Sensei. But what Sensei don't know Won't hurt him. And yes, I'm making a Sega to Centro reference, and yeah, will he be in the edge? Will he be in the this new alternate universe I'm creating? I can't really say that either. Because I'll just say this: Sega Centra was one of like the military officers that mentored this version of Bugsy Prime. But that is all I'm gonna say about that. Other than that, I'm out of here. See you guys later, and remember, we do it for the we we do it we do it for we do it for the capital. Peace. Yeah, that's gonna be like, and that's gonna be the alternate Bugsy's kind of thing. We do this. We do this not only for ourselves, but for the capital. Let's move out. But see you guys later. Peace.